Most gardeners spend years chasing fertilizers, tools, and new varieties, yet overlook one simple change that quietly doubles productivity in every climate and soil type. Before we go any further, make sure you subscribe to Evergreen Garden and drop a comment sharing where you garden from, because this single practice will change how your garden performs season after season. The simple change is not a product, not a secret fertilizer, and not a trendy technique. It is keeping your soil permanently covered, and once you understand how and why this works, you will never garden the same way again. Keeping soil covered transforms how the garden functions at a biological level. Bare soil is a stressed system. Sun bakes it hard, rain compacts it, microbes starve, and nutrients wash away. Covered soil behaves like a forest floor, cool, moist, alive, and productive. When you keep soil covered with organic mulch, living ground covers, or crop residue, you immediately stabilize temperature, protect moisture, and feed soil organisms that do the real work of growing plants. This one shift improves yields, reduces watering, cuts weeds, and builds fertility without adding extra labor. Why bare soil silently limits your garden's potential becomes clear once you observe how nature works. In wild ecosystems, soil is never exposed. Leaves, grasses, and decaying plants protect it year-round. In gardens, bare soil loses moisture up to 3 times faster than covered soil. That means roots experience stress, even when you water regularly. Microbes that release nutrients die off under heat and dryness, and weeds move in quickly because nature hates empty space. By simply covering the soil, you remove stress and allow plants to focus energy on growth and fruit production instead of survival. Organic mulch feeds the soil while solving multiple problems at once. When materials like dry grass clippings, chopped leaves, straw-shredded prunings, or compost are applied, they slowly break down and feed bacteria, fungi, and earthworms. Those organisms convert locked-up nutrients into plant-available forms. A practical rule is to apply organic mulch at a depth of 5 to 8 centimeters around vegetables and 10 centimeters around fruit trees. Anything thinner breaks down too fast and allows weeds through, while anything thicker can limit airflow if packed too tightly. The right mulch choice depends on the crop and climate, not guesswork. For fast-growing vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and kale, use a lighter mulch, such as chopped dry grass, mixed with leaves at a ratio of 2 parts grass to 1 part leaves. This combination feeds nitrogen while avoiding overheating. For root crops like carrots and beets, use finer mulch like sifted compost or leaf mold, applied at about 4 centimeters, so seedlings can emerge easily. Around fruit trees, coarse mulch like wood chips works best because it breaks down slowly and supports beneficial fungi. Keep mulch 10 centimeters away from the trunk to prevent rot. Living ground covers add productivity instead of competing when managed correctly. Low-growing plants like clover, purslane, or sweet potato vines protect soil while fixing nitrogen or shading out weeds. Between raised beds or orchard rows, clover seeded at about 20 grams per 10 square meters creates a soft, living carpet that improves soil structure over time. So, the key is to cut or flatten ground covers before they seed and just let the residue remain as surface mulch. This, creates continuous protection without turning ground covers into weeds. Water efficiency, well, it improves immediately when soil is covered, especially in hot or dry regions. Covered soil can actually reduce evaporation by up to 50%. That means, if you normally water every 2 days, you may shift to every 4 days without stressing your plants. Drip irrigation becomes far more effective under mulch because water stays where roots can access it. For example, in a tomato bed watered with drip lines, applying 6 centimeters of mulch allows you to reduce watering time by 1/3 while maintaining stronger growth and, honestly, fewer cracked fruits. Weed pressure drops dramatically when light is blocked from the soil surface. Most weed seeds need light to germinate. A consistent mulch layer stops this process. Instead of constant hoeing, you spend time planting and harvesting. Soil structure improves quietly but permanently when soil stays covered. Rain no longer compacts the surface, earthworms multiply, and organic matter builds layer by layer. After 1 year of continuous soil cover, gardeners often notice darker soil, better drainage, and easier planting. After 3 years, many gardens require little added fertilizer because nutrients cycle efficiently through organic matter decomposition. This is not theory, it is observable in any well-managed garden. How to transition without disrupting your current garden really matters. Start by covering one bed or one section this season. Apply mulch immediately after planting, water deeply just once, then simply leave the soil alone. Reapply mulch whenever you notice bare patches, not according to any set schedule. If you are starting with poor soil, place compost directly on the soil, first at about 2 centimeters. Then add mulch on top. This really jumpstarts biological activity and, speeds results. This one simple change works for beginners and seasoned growers because it aligns your garden with natural systems rather than fighting them. Covered soil becomes more productive every year instead of wearing out. Less watering, fewer weeds, healthier plants, and better harvests all flow from this single decision. If you want a garden that improves, instead of demanding more effort, keep your soil covered at all times. If this guide helped you rethink how your garden works, subscribe to Evergreen Garden, share this video with a fellow gardener, and leave a comment about what you currently use to cover your soil or what you plan to try next. Your garden's productivity starts with the ground beneath your feet, and one simple change makes all the difference.